Hey everyone, Day 2 Dryden, recording here again for Nikachu MTG. I'm here with my brother this time, not Nikachu's brother. And if you want to learn how to play with fire, make sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to comment in the comment section below if you want to talk about any lines of play or deck choices. I recently put out a sideboard guide finally. People have been asking me for a sideboard guide and a deck list, so this is the list we're playing with. The Human Menace is in Modern. We need to start warping the deck a little bit to fit it, and we've done that here. The main deck is pretty much the same as what we've done with previously. However, we've got 2 Grim Lavamancers in the main deck now. Oh, sorry, that was kind of rude of me. I kind of went right into the deck tech. My brother's here as well, as I mentioned. So
hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
We don't really have a name for you.
It was cool how you had that very energetic.
Well,
he's
yeah,
here today,
absolutely.
as if it were important. It's gonna just blow past any chance that he would get to say a line.
Well,
I figured you would eventually come to.
This is true. Sorry,
yes,
it's nice to be not by myself today, but it's important. I was
hello, Nikachu MTG community.
Excellent, good job, and the Burn community as well.
And the Burn community as well.
I was watching a.
Dude, not other communities. Right now, it's just about Burn.
We welcome all communities, but that's the primary audience, I suppose.
No,
you could say ladies and gentlemen, right? But if there are some, reprobates in the crowd as well, they're also being greeted.
Well, no, referring specifically to magic archetypes.
Yes, that's true.
We only welcome Burn for this.
We only verbally acknowledge them.
Okay, but we don't actively.
We don't actively shun them. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Excellent.
So, as I was saying, humans are all over Modern right now. I'm tired of losing to this deck because that's all I'm able to do. So we've got 2 Grim Lavamancers in the main deck. Love this card. It's good even in matchups where you don't want to be shooting down small creatures and things. You can still hit your opponent. Chump block against maybe not a Reality Smasher, does trample. Chump block against a Thought-Knot Seer and still shoot them for 2, things like that. But the big changes are in the sideboard. We have gone with 3 Ensnaring Bridges, whatever. I'm not fooling around anymore. These small creature decks are no longer going to be a problem. In addition to that, we've got 2 Searing Bloods and Pad the Exiles to deal with the other big Modern menace that's running around right now with Hollow One. So those are the big cards that we were bringing in. I'm not screwing around anymore. I'm getting real sick of this. And I got a really good sideboard plan, I think, for all these matchups. Speaking of which, I did print and post a sideboard guide. It'll be available in the description below on Nikachu's Facebook page. So if you want to check that out, maybe you've got a Modern local or large-scale event that you're going to recently, you're not sure what cards to side in or out especially, that's the important part, and you want to see sort of what I would do, feel free to take a look at that list. So make sure to look at that. But outside of that, we're playing mostly the same stuff. 19 lands, a lot of burn spells, and yeah, I'm pretty confident. I don't know. Do you have anything you want to...
Well, I did have a question.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
So there's Modern Menace. What is that referring to? Is that specifically the passive ability Menace? I don't think passive is the right word.
That's a good... It's static ability Menace is, I think,
yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, no, that's a good question. So... Also here, we'll quickly mention this. My brother knows how to play Magic. Doesn't really play at a high level events or anything like that.
Incredibly low knowledge of anything modern.
Yeah, but that's okay. No, that's actually you know just enough to ask the questions that people might ask that I forget to maybe mention or something like that. It's actually really helpful. So when I say Modern Menace, I mean there's a tribal deck in Modern right now that's going crazy. It's human tribal. They play a ridiculously consistent mana base of like 5 colors.
Mm-hmm.
They just have human creature type creatures that come in and smack you around.
Oh, so creature type human specifically,
exactly.
Not knight or soldier.
Exactly. Well, they can be. It can be human knight, human wizard.
Oh, right, but it's got to have the word human in it.
Exactly, because they play with Cavernous Souls. They play with other things like that. Yeah.
Fascinating. I don't think I've ever seen a deck like that before.
It's gotten pretty big in the last few months. So yeah, hopefully... I want to say hopefully we get to see it because I get to try my sideboard plan out and we can show my brother sort of what it's all about. People who watch this channel know I get kicked around by it all the time. It's pretty crazy. So that's what I meant by the Modern Menace. I don't mean you have to be blocked by 2 or more creatures. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, you know a little bit about it. Do you have any other questions or anything you want to ask?
Well, again, this might be naive, but the Eidolon, it's doesn't that only... I mean, it hurts the opponent too, but all of your spells also trigger its ability.
Absolutely, but this is one of the cards that keeps Modern Burn viable. The easiest way to think about it is it's sort of like a card that's like Flame Rift, which isn't modern legal, but Flame Rift is a 2-mana sorcery that deals 4 damage to each player.
Okay.
And maybe not against every deck, but against most decks, Burn would rather both players start at 16 life as opposed to 20. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
that does make sense.
Like, Burn would rather have the game start with both players having 3 life, right? Okay, land, go. Okay, land, bolt you, I win. You know what I mean? Like, lower life totals help aggressive, quick, direct damage decks like this. You know what I mean?
So
the
on
idea,
average, this card will, the benefit will outweigh the cost.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
and the cost will be significant to the opponent, who their all spells are 3 CMC or less.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So
okay.
I mean, if we started the game with maybe 40 or 60 life or something like that, this might be a bit of a liability. But when the margins are so low or so tight, maybe that's a better word, this card actually does help out more for the burn deck than opponents usually, especially if they're sort of a slower, maybe a combo deck. You know, they've got to assemble combo pieces. You know what I mean? Things like that. So yeah, no, it's a good question. Cool.
Yeah.
Anyway. So if anyone wanted to hear about an Eidolon description, there you go. Maybe you're new to the deck. So a bit of a longer deck tech, sorry. Introducing my brother, recording with somebody else here for the first time.
They could always just skip to the magic.
They could always just skip to the magic. But either
freedom of the internet.
Yeah. It's enough of this guy. Awesome. Cool. So this has been Andrew, Day 2 Dryden, and his brother, and we will see you in round 1. All right, so here we go. We've got a 7-card hand with only 1 land in it. But we're on the play, and we've got Goblin Guide into Swift Spear with a couple Eidolons. This hand is a tiny bit risky if we don't draw a second land, but being on the play against an unknown opponent with 4 actually strong creatures, I think this is a keep. This you could argue this is a mulligan. It's a little risky, but I think this is a keep. I think this is what you sign up for when you got a 19 land deck. This is just part of how it goes. Yeah, I mean, okay, and our opponent went to 6 cards. They kept, and they put a card on the bottom. Okay, so again, because we don't know... our opponent said good luck, so we will say you too. Not the band, of course.
Well, you did spell it in that way.
I did spell it that way.
Somewhat rude.
That's okay.
Then again, he didn't type it out in actual words either, so
this is true.
You're all right.
Oh yeah, acronyms. You got to save time. You're on the chess clock here.
Right.
Yeah. Well, with or without you, Eidolon, this is going to be a beautiful day if we can get the win.
We'll be feeling some elevation. Elation works really better, but
there we go.
I tried to jump in on it.
So Goblin Guide's getting in for 2. We're gonna fix their mulligan for them and draw them a basic land. But let's see what we got. Blue is good. Could be against Merfolk. Could be against Control. It could be anything at this point. Could even be the 1 basic in Grixis Death Shadow. Yeah, I don't know. We really do want to see a land with our next draw step, though. That is absolutely...
Are there any... Oh, no, I'm sure there's a ton of 1 mana cards you might get, but...
Okay, Celestial Colonnade. Good. Ooh, that's not good. So we're against Control, or a control deck of some sort. Do you know what this card does, or no? Probably not, eh?
No.
Okay, so it's a blue-white land, comes in tapped.
Oh, my goodness.
For 5 mana. It turns into a 4/4 flying creature with vigilance.
And you drew a second Borrow's Charm.
And I drew a second Borrow's Charm. That's okay. We luckily have a pretty fast start. This is the reason why I was willing to keep this hand. Even with, like, if Goblin Guide was my only 1 mana play, oh man, okay, it's Jeskai. That's rough. Because we're drawing them cards and we are they're going to be able to Lightning Helix us and things like this. So we really need them to have a slow start. Maybe they have a Path to Exile or something like that, which will actually help us curve out a little bit better. You know, maybe they feel like they will have to remove one of our creatures and give us a basic. That would be nice.
I was just reading the options for Boros Charm. Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of text.
This is an uncommon?
Yeah, there's a lot of text.
It seems very good.
It is. You mostly just use the top mode, though. Okay, so this is why we would have loved to have had a second land. We could have dropped Eidolon, and then they would have to Serum Visions and take 2 life.
Yeah.
So, but whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, we got no responses. So yeah, do your business. So they're trying to find something, maybe a bolt to deal with our creatures. They put 1 on the bottom and 1 on the top. So there we go. They're shocking, which is nice. Oh, come on. Have to path. Come on. Oh, and you have to discard too. Cool. All right. They discarded another Serum Visions. That's a good draw.
The second Swift Spear?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would like to have a land. That would be better.
It's
but it's a card that we can cast.
Yes.
Which is really the most important thing. So basically, no matter what happens here, we're getting in for 2 and we're adding to the board. So we would like to see a Path to Exile here as opposed to like a Lightning Bolt. And we just keep drawing them lands. But no, it's going to be a Lightning Bolt. That's okay. We can live with that. We can still... Yeah, it resolves. Cool. We can still get through this. We kind of need them to we need to be able to speed up a bit here, but oh, okay, turn off auto yields. I expected them to just pass the turn, but if they're gonna fetch, what do we have? Oh yeah, there's a lightning helix. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, this is where life starts to get tough for us. I was hoping they would just have like a, well, maybe not. I was gonna say a Detention Sphere, but we still have a creature on the board, so that's actually not bad. So the Lavamancer isn't bad either. It's a card we can cast, which, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Well, I suppose they could be, but... So, play the Lavaman, and at least it can get damage in. And we'll see what happens. But we...
A land would be very helpful for you.
There we go. Well, we're going to get one here now.
Oh, that's why you wanted the Path.
Yeah.
I forgot that Path had that secondary.
That's the big drawback of it, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, we might be too little too late here, as they're curving out. They're doing well, but oh, that's a good draw. We got a lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably still... Well, we're definitely attacking in with the Swift Spear. I'm now debating whether or not we want to hold up an instant speed play, or just like slam this Eidolon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that we want to just get this Eidolon out of our hand. It's not great if it just gets removed immediately, but I mean, we need to get it on the board, and it's one of our only sorcery speed spells. Might just get countered here. Yeah, Spell Snare. Main deck Spell Snare. That's an unfortunate reality of this deck. It runs those. And now they've got, you know, Snapcaster, Spell Snare again up, things like that. So
yeah, they have
yep.
more power than you right now.
Yep, but we have the ability to keep chipping in, and... You know, if they tap out for something...
Are you anticipating that they'll activate the rare lands, turn into a 4/4 Vigilance?
Oh, that'll be their win condition. They're not going to do that anytime soon. Actually, right now they don't even have the mana for it, because they would have to tap itself to animate it. Yeah, sure, Path. That happens. Let's get another basic.
You've got 3 Boros Charms in your hand.
Yeah, which is good. That sounds like a good way to kill them if we can find a good opportunity. I am going to wait 1 turn on this second Eidolon. I'm expecting a Snapcaster Spell Snare, which this still doesn't play around, but I'm going to force them to do something. There we go. Oh, this is fantastic. Seriously?
This is good that they're playing a Celestial Colonnade?
Absolutely, because what we do now, before it's even a creature, we try to hit them for 4.
Right.
They might have like a Dispel in hand or something. And if they're going to counter it, well, I mean, that's fine, I guess, except now this thing taps, so it doesn't even get to attack us. They use their entire turn. And we get to start smashing them with our damage spells. Yeah, okay, sweet. Because they're down to 7. Hypothetically, we can just untap and kill them.
With a Charm and a Bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
That's exactly what we want to have happen.
Let's show me potato salad.
Potato salad. So now we drew a land, which allows us to do a bit more. So I think I want to play around a counterspell.
Right, because he's got that one open.
And I'm going to do that by playing this Eidolon first. Because if they want to counter it, they're going to have to take 2. If they want to counter a second spell, they'll have to take 2. So hold on, let me just do some quick math here. So I'm going to assume both my spells aren't going to resolve. Although maybe I shouldn't, because they let that first one resolve. Because I could just go for it. Or we take 2, go to 11, play the Eidolon, hit them down to 3 with a Boros Charm. Or they could have like a Sphinx's Rev or something to gain life. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think? You think we just go for it? Or you think we should be a bit more conservative? 'Cause I'm surprised they got so aggressive. Maybe their hand sucks.
Well.
You know what?
The more fun answer is to say go for it.
All right.
So that will be my suggestion. However, if
your answer is to go for it?
Yeah, but if you end up dying, it's not on me. But, yeah. Aggro. Charge. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Alright. See what happens.
I mean, why are you asking my advice? I was just here to
They let that resolve real quick.
Ask questions.
Okay, you know what? I'm going for it.
Do it!
Yeah!
Oh!
Alright, wow.
Yes, that was all attributable to me and my brilliant advice.
Sweet. Awesome. Okay, well, here.
I didn't think you were going to win that game.
Oh, I was pretty confident once. Okay, so here.
Oh, do you not play best of 3?
We do, but I'm checking the sideboard guide here.
Oh, okay.
So I want to make sure I know what I did here, because this is the whole point of having a sideboard guide. You don't have to do the thinking. You've done it ahead of time.
I see.
So we're taking out Searing Blazes. That's obvious. They're pretty bad. And we bring in a bunch of our one-ofs. Molten Rain, Rest in Peace, Skullcrack, and Relic. Sounds good. Cool. So take out the Searing Blazes. And Skullcrack, Relic, Molten Rain, Rest in Peace. That's what I said, right? Yeah, all our one-ofs. Cool. Sweet. So there we go. Submit deck.
It seems like that guy didn't get the best hand either.
He had a good spell. That spell snare was pretty big, and we gave him like 2 extra turns because we didn't have any.
That's true.
So this hand.
I'm not trying to, you know.
No, I get it. That's fine.
Derogate your victory.
No, not at all. Hey, sometimes you got to force them to have it. They kept 7 cards. I think this hand's great. 2 lands and a Goblin Guide. Like, how do you say no to this? Yeah, keep.
Fantastic.
Fan-flippin-tastic. All right. There we go.
You say flip now? What are you, Flight of the Conchords?
Something along those lines.
Fair enough.
They say flip in the IT crowd too, don't they?
I don't think so. I
think
I associate that strongly with Flight of the Conchords.
I think Moss says flippin'.
Oh, you know what? Now, I believe you are right.
I
believe... And he says it with great vigor.
Flippin'.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So Goblin Guide's the obvious first turn play. The only other one was Lava Spike, but we want to get in repeatable source of damage. They're probably going to just Path to Exile it here. Oh, this is... Okay, well, we're going to force their hand. Because we have 2 more early plays here, so we're just going to get these in. I'm a little annoyed I drew this basic, because it's going to make this Path to Exile a little bit worse if there's a second copy, because there's only 3 basics in our deck.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever, what are you going to do? So here, I mean, they could like mana leak this or something, I guess. That's an option. Nope, resolves.
Prowess is every time instant or sorcery +1/+1, right?
Non-creature spell.
Oh, so enchantments as well.
Artifacts, all that stuff.
Okay.
Let's get in. I'm expecting a path to come our way. Yeah. Fetch a basic. Maybe even multiple paths.
Hmm.
Oh, Helix. That's worse. But whatever. Wasn't much we could do about it. Drew them a land. That's annoying, but again, we can live with that.
What are you going to do? You're going to Molten Rain as whatever?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
that is absolutely what we're doing.
It seemed like that was the cruelest play. Cruelest plays seem to be the best.
Oh, yeah. Molten Rain is 100% what's happening. Oh, then again, they just played Search for Azcanta. So maybe
what does that do?
That's a good question. It's a new card. It's from Ixalan, something you've played.
I have played
So, beginning of your upkeep, basically you get to scry one.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Scry. Except you don't put top or bottom, you put top or in your graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
If there's 7 or more cards, then you flip it, and you get to basically pay 4, because you have to pay 3 and this thing
yes.
to look at the top 4 cards and choose a non-land card.
Why would that affect your decision for the Molten Rain, though?
Because if we just hit Rest in Peace on the board, it gets rid of the graveyards, so this thing won't flip. It still lets them pick a card every turn, so I mean it's still a valuable card, but it might be more valuable just to get the graveyards out of.
Well, do you even have a white mana open?
I've got a fetch land here, so I can get a Sacred Foundry, so I can get a white-red land.
Oh.
But what we're going to do first is. Do I want to get rid of the blue or the white? No, he's already got white no matter what. We're going to get rid of this Sulphur Falls. So we're going to attack in. I'm expecting a Path to Exile is going to eat this Goblin Guide. And we are then going to get in. Oh, another... whatever. Keep drawing them lands. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay. That's okay. They're drawing us lands too. And... so we can Boros Charm them now while they've got no way to counter it. But I think we want to use this Molten Rain. I think this is the more powerful play. We have to fetch and shock, unfortunately. But whatever.
Taking a total of 4 damage off that land?
3.
3.
1 for the fetch, 2 for the damage. But we want to...
But you were at 20.
Okay, well actually hold on, because I know they've got a Steam Vents in hand. So maybe the Sacred Foundry is the better target. No, because they've got white. No, we're just going to take the Sulphur Falls out of commission here.
Right on.
And are they going to flip this? No, not yet. Excuse me. So if they want to play the Steam Vents and use the mana, they're going to have to pay 2 life, which they... do.
They do. That was tense.
Yes. And then you just leave the mana up. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Darkwing Duck style.
Which...
Let's get dangerous. Anyway.
No, I understood that song had an amazingly good theme song.
It was quite
good.
good.
That show had an amazingly good theme
song.
So
I am just gonna start holding things up here. I am going to I'm just gonna wait for them to tap out.
And then go in with the Boros Charms.
And then get in with the Boros Charms.
That's still 3 life that they could potentially heal more that you haven't answered, though.
We're going to draw cards. It'll
You're
be
going to draw cards?
I mean,
any kind of bolt. Yeah, you draw a bolt, and
yeah,
they don't have any life gain.
We'll just call us Michael Bolton.
Usain Bolt.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think that's
pretty good. That's
than Michael Bolton.
That's clearly not correct. Yeah, I'm not going to cast this into this open mana. I am going to cast this Rest in Peace next turn, though. I think. Okay, now I'm probably not. Just holding up mana, eh? Yeah, okay, we can do this too. Yeah, I'm just going to play patient. I'm not in any hurry. I'm not in any hurry. They put a card on top. Play mountain. Flying, first strike, lifelink, pro dragons, and demons. Yeah, okay. That's a thing, I guess. Well, I got bad news for you, though, buddy. I'm pretty sure...
Wait, no. It's got 5 toughness.
This deals damage to players, not creatures.
Oh, so...
It can't target a creature. So we're going to deal them 4.
Okay.
Then we're going to deal them another 3.
Okay.
Then we're going to untap, and we're going to deal them another 4.
How are you dealing them another 3?
Because I have the Skullcrack in hand.
I didn't know what that did.
It deals 3 damage to target creature or player. To target player.
So as of right now, he's all tapped out. Presumably this plan is going to work.
This looks pretty good to me.
Killer.
And I can't think of anything that gets them out of this right now. I don't even think I need to fetch. But I guess I will. I do not want to pay 2 life.
Because, yeah, he's all tapped out. You can deal 4 directly. How is he going to get out of this one?
I don't see a way it happens. Unless they've got... Oh! Nice! There we go. Cool. That's how you do it. You That's how you do it. You play patient against Jeskai. You just go, yeah, go ahead. Tap out for your Baneslayer, Angel. Oh, what's that? You're at 11? No bueno, amigo.
Yep, that worked well. He probably had a ton of counter spells in his hand.
Well, he had some rough mana. I mean, hey, I think that Molten Rain helped out a lot, too. I like Molten Rain. Molten Rain's even better on the play, because you go 3rd land, kill their 2nd land, drop them from, like, 2 down to 1, and then you're ahead. But even on the draw, it's really good. You know, especially against a 3-color deck. It's awesome. So, yeah, that was our match for today. This has been Andrew, Day 2 Dryden, and his brother, playing Burn in Modern.